Soul cluster, you have a lot of people in your energy right now, okay? I mean, a lot of people. You've got a lot of people that are literally bouncing off of your energy or bouncing against your auric field, and you can feel it. Indications of how you would feel this is basically you are having random thoughts about random people that you haven't maybe spoken to in maybe say 6 months to probably 7 years, or even longer than that. You just got a lot of memories of past people coming up, and you're wondering why you're thinking about that person or why you're in this space of having them come into your mind. These individuals are in your energy right now, okay? Because you give off this really potent, magnetic, high vibrational sort of signature and signal that they are currently picking up on. And I feel like some of these people may have done some things that would be classed as wrongdoings to you, and because of that they are now in a space where karma is making them reflect on how they have treated you in certain situations that may not have been necessarily of the kindest nature and were quite unkind to you, and they're needing to rectify those mistakes. And for some of them, they could be in this space of thinking of how how they can how they could rectify a situation with you. Some of you may have recently got your lips done, or you've been thinking about getting your lips done. There's something here, or you've been using like a new lip liner or a new brand of lip gloss, lipstick, something like that, okay? Rouge, red lipstick may be a signature for you, or there's something significant about a red lipstick here, yeah, or a red lip liner, or red lip stain is also what I heard, okay? You could be coming out with your own brand of lipstick or makeup, especially lip glosses and lip stains and lipsticks is significant, okay? But yeah, you have a lot of people dancing around in your energy, and some of these individuals are wanting to come back in and apologize and offer you a peace offering. I'm seeing some type of gifts, like so someone's wanting to gift you something, they're wanting to give you something. It's almost as an exchange to kind of offer peace to you, and really show you that they have been in a space of deep inner reflection and contemplation, and they are now aware that how they dealt with you or how they were moving towards you, I'm hearing, was utterly disgusting. Yeah, utterly disgusting. I feel like however this situation may have taken place, at first they didn't want to admit this to you, but they are admitting it to themselves now, and they want to come forward with the vulnerability, with the honesty, with the maturity, and let you know that they have really thought about everything that has taken place between you and said individuals or individual, and they want to rectify it. They want to make it right. For some of you, this could be family members. For some of you, this could be ex-business partners as well. Some people I'm seeing that you're in business with. Someone may have tried to pull a company from up underneath you is also what I'm hearing, or someone may have tried to upsell over you or try to get something over you. There's something about some type of sale or something here, okay? For some of you, like I mentioned before, you may be having trouble sleeping as well because you have a lot of these people in your energy, okay? And for those of you that are very intuitive, you can literally feel them bouncing off your energy. It's almost like I'm seeing that dance. You know that Kim, was it Little Kim? She's moving, like that's what I'm seeing. It's like they're bouncing off your energy, like they're trying to see if there's any holes where they can get in to access you. For some of you, you may have been in this space where you've been dreaming about this person, and some of them could have been erotic dreams, okay? And you're waking up pissed because you're like, why am I having erotic dreams about this said person that I have not spoken to or had any relations with for however long, or if any at all, okay? And that's because they're bouncing off your energy, and they may be thinking of you in that way, or they're trying to, I'm hearing that they're trying to get past your astral guard. They're coming in because whatever they want to say, they're going to be very nervous about it, but they know they need to say it, okay? For a lot of you, these individuals find you quite intimidated because the energetic signature and signal you are giving off is one of high status, high and mighty, meaning don't fuck with me because you will find out. But you know, they say fuck around and find out. Maybe you the find out part. They just need to fuck around and then they find out because you the find out part, right? Because you will show up 10 toes down, bitch. So they can see that, and they can see that you're on this level that they don't see a lot of people are on. You are mentally intelligent, emotionally intelligent, intelligent, spiritually intelligent. I want to say integral as well. You have a certain level of integrity and authority and assertiveness about you, and that can be intimidated for some folks. Okay, so them coming towards you, there is a lot of courage. I'm seeing the strength card in my mind. There's a lot of courage that is coming up when it comes to these individuals needing to make things right with you. And also this is a part of their path as well, because this is going to help for them to clear what they need to clear on their end. And a lot of them are aware that a lot of the shit that's been happening is because of how they have dealt with you, because you are of a certain caliber, which means that when certain things are done to you that are seen as unjust, however they are for your highest benefit, when we look at it from a higher perspective, obviously when they are unjust, they experience more karma and karmic situations than they would if they were dealing with someone who was not necessarily of a high caliber like you. No, it's not to say anyone's better than others, but it is to say that there are some people who are operating on slightly higher frequencies that attain and hold more than others, okay? And you just tend to be of that caliber, okay? Yeah. But I'm also getting as well, hold on, because information is coming in. But I'm also getting as well is that with you having these dreams and things like that, because you have a full moon, you are in this space. The reason why this is also being brought to your attention is because you are in this space where you can actually do something about it, okay? You can write a release letter or a release petition, or call on your guides and your angels and basically your spirit team to help you to release this energy of these said people. The full moon is for releasing. Obviously, the new moons are for manifesting, okay? However you want to do that, you can do that. But your spirit team are saying that you are in a space of being able to release these energies that are currently around you and trying to latch onto you, okay? And to get rid of these cords. You can do energy cord cutting. You can go to a specialist to do that. I do that myself. So if your energy aligns with me and you would like to do an energy cord cutting, head over to my website. All the information is on there. You can do it via YouTube with some of the amazing spiritual Reiki quantum healers that are on here. You can find your own way of basically doing that, but you are in a space of spirit saying that it is time for you to release what no longer serves you, and being in a space to understand that it's okay for you to be aware of it, but if it's becoming bothersome, especially if these are people that you don't want to deal with, you can actually handle it, and you have authority, and you can actually be in charge and manage who's allowed in your auric energy field or around it and who isn't. And if it's becoming too bothersome, you can actually release this, okay? I'm also picking, I don't know, but for the last few days, right? And I find it so funny because I'm not in that scene, okay? I keep hearing Papi Chulo, okay? And I know from what I researched, Papi Chulo is is it a Spanish? Correct me if I'm wrong, for those of you that are native in the Spanish language. Papi Chulo basically means like an attractive man or a handsome man, okay? So you could be someone who speaks Spanish, you could be Latin, you could be Spanish, you could be of that ethnicity, okay? There's something here, okay? Or someone's nickname is Papi Chulo, or you could be meeting someone of that caliber, okay? I am seeing someone who is very, very attractive. You sexy, baby, you sexy. Let me stop. I am seeing that. I'm seeing like parts of Central America as well. So you could be from that region, or that region is somewhere where you're going to be visiting, okay? There's also something here about you owning a dog, or you owning a cat specifically, or you adopting one. There's something about that here, okay? Or they could be your animal spirits, okay? You could have them watching over you at this particular time. This week is going to be a very monumental week for I'm hearing business startups. Some of you may have some business pop-ups or business events and networking I was going to say situations, but events coming up that you are supposed to be attending, and you need to attend every single one, is what Spirit's saying. This is going to align you with the highest timeline to be able to meet certain soul family members, okay? You're going to meet certain soul family members at this particular event or events, okay? there's something about this being a pinnacle time for you. Like, your manifestations are going to be coming in quick and heavy. There is something here about be careful what you wish for, because it might just come true. I feel like some of you are in this space, right, and it's totally understandable, where you have come into this level of confidence, but there is still a little part of you that has a hard time being I'm hearing, I don't even know if this makes sense or this is a word, okay? A manifesting delusionalist. Meaning being absolutely delusional about your manifestations, meaning that if you can see it in your mind, it means that in somewhere in your quantum field, this has already happened. Somewhere within the quantum realm of your world and your palace that you have created and that you are a part of, that manifestation can happen. But you have to be willing to be delusional enough about it and inspired, and take the inspired action towards it for it to actually come into fruition, okay? So I need you to be a manifesting delusionalist. Okay? Yeah, I just made my own word. If that ain't a word, I don't give a fuck. I just made my own word, okay? So there's something here, because I feel like there are certain manifestations that are coming in for you that are going to blow your mind. You couldn't have even thought of this even if you wanted to. Your higher self is lining things up for you in a way that you cannot even fathom. Just think of a whole beach and think of the sand, right? Think of sand. And while you're on this beach, you pick up a grain of sand. That is just one manifestation, okay? But your higher self has reign over that entire beach with all that sand, and you just got one grain in your hand. Yeah. The manifestations that are coming in, you are not going to be able to fathom, and you may think I'm being delusional. You may think, oh, you know what, she's chatting shit, she's talking out her ass. In fact, I am not. Okay? I need you to really dabble down on the things that you want to come into fruition. And if you are thinking, okay, for instance, if you're like, look, I want to make 100k a year or something like that, baby, you're thinking too small. I need you to think bigger. That's how delusional I need you to be. You might be like, but Seraphic, 100k, that's a lot for me right now, baby. That's it's not enough, okay? It's not enough. You need more, okay? You need to think bigger. You literally, the universe, source, God, Allah, whatever you want to call that divine, beautiful energy, is your sugar mama, your sugar dada. Look, bring it in. Okay, I need you to bring it in, because you have some beautiful things coming in, okay? And I'm seeing you aligning with a lot of these spiritual galactic beings that are coming in and helping you with your manifestations, okay? And I'm seeing them bring you in, because a lot of these manifestations are going to be putting you around people that you never thought you would ever be in this type of circle of before, okay? And I need you to be in a space of understanding that you are capable of anything, and you can have anything, and anything that you want anything you want to have and desire is not too small for you. It's not. It's not too small for you. The only reason you think it's small for you is because you've either been programmed or you've been conditioned from your environments, your parents, your guardians, your friends, who have told you that what you want to attain is not something that is attainable for you. But that's what they've said to you. Why must that reign true? The matter of the fact is that it doesn't reign true. You can be as big, as bold, as, I'm hearing the word flamboyant, as crazy, as artistic as you possibly want. The sky is not the limit. The sky is not the limit. You surpass that. You have existence at your beck and call. The world revolves around you because it is your world. Okay? Your universe. I was gonna say universe is, maybe, because why the fuck not? You can have more than one. Universes. Okay, so I need you to start thinking from the highest perspective of your highest self. Like, what could you manifest? What is so delusional and outside of your mind's eye that you can't even think of, and you literally just think of something where you're like, that is a crazy thought, but what if that actually happened? What would happen then? Needs you to get into this energy of knowing and trusting so that it can manifest, because there is no limitations for you, and that's what Spirit's saying. Spirit's saying there is no limitations for you, none whatsoever. Do you understand? Not one. Whatever you want, you can have. Okay. Also, for some of you, you are in a space when it comes to, because they're bringing me to careers now, a lot of the careers that you've been doing, you're actually being redirected. And for some of you, this is uncomfortable because it's like, well, this is all I know. What am I going to do next? And it's like, allow Spirit to just carry you, and allow yourself to just have this time to just be open to what wants to be presented to you. Okay. We're coming into this time now where our current structure of how we've been dealing with things and how we've been working, like, let's say the 9-to-5s, those structures and the hard work, the grinds, it's becoming non-existent now. There is a new state or an awareness of when it comes to careers, and that's the level of flow, expired action, and knowing when to sit, when to move, when to not. You're in that energy now. You're operating at a higher frequency, which requires more manifestation and more inspired action in that sense. Okay. Moving forward with things that you want to do, and what you will start to notice is because you're operating in such a high vibration, it's going to get to the point where when you are trying to do things that no longer meet that frequency that you are at, it's going to be met with resistance. Like, you're going to feel like you're constantly hitting up against the wall. So if you've been in this phase of like trying to get something to work because you think that's the only way for it to work, and you've noticed that it just keeps crumbling, things are falling through, people are falling through, it's not hitting the way that you need it to hit, it's because that thing is no longer in alignment with you, and there is something on your new frequency that you need to align with, and you may need to spend time in quiet contemplation, meditation, going on walks so that you can get inspired ideas, or just taking yourself out of your known environment and putting yourself in an environment where your mind and your soul can really thrive, and you can literally just relax so that the information can be sent to you through your quantum field. Okay, so your guides can speak to you. Okay, I feel like a lot of you have your guides speaking to you through dream state at this particular time. I'm hearing knock knock. Like, you've got a lot of people trying to knock at your astral door, baby. Like, spiritual celebrity in that. So it's almost, it's giving that. But I feel like this is your time to shine, and Spirit is giving you permission to shine. And some of you know it. You've known it since the day you became aware of who you were at the youngest ages. Like, you knew you was meant for something big. You knew you was meant for something just that may seem unattainable. You just knew you was meant to be seen, be experienced, be acknowledged, be loved. Okay, and whether that's on a massive scale or just within your family, but there is something here about that. Okay, so I'm gonna need you to pull up your bootstraps. Okay, take off that hoodie or whatever it is you got on your head and allow your light to shine. Just take off that jacket and just allow yourself to sparkle. Okay, because you have a very influential energy, and it isn't just meant for you, it's meant for the world. Let us experience you, my darling. Let us experience you. Okay, so yeah, that's the message. I'm sending you loads of love, my sugar plums, and I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah.